Show you this. This is with the virtual horizon on, and it's kind of hard to do this while holding the thing. But you see when you got the green dot and the green line, your level. Now I can raise that up quite a ways. See where the yellow dot, the green dot turns yellow, and then you bring it down. Alright, I can get it right at that edge. Take it up right there. Okay. And then I can bring it all the way down to, there. Bring it up right to there. So I try to pick the middle spot, which really hard to do. Which, I'm going to say probably more right in there. It'd be like the little pig in the middle. And try to get it where I want it. I say I believe that people are deceived by that hard water line, that what we're actually seeing is the mirroring of the sky off the water due to the angular resolution that I'm at. So if I, what I'll do is I'm going to try to find the bird rack out there and show this again on the bird rack. But first of all, let me locate the bird rack and get this set up. Alright. I found the bird rack. Now, I'm always saying that there's a lot more water behind it. And see if I can focus the camera a little bit better on it. Now, if I move my remote up, I go well above it. But now, I'm being logical about it. I'm not going to... Okay, there's where the yellow dot is. So if I go down, I can go well underneath it and still have the virtual horizon on the spot. Now, if I split that, I'm actually above the bird rack. Dang it, I got this on high. So it's the convergence that I look at, where the water and the sky meet, is the issue. Wow, look at how that, well, see, like come in and out, which is strange. Now, I'm going to stand back and just show you where my camera's at. This is where I normally film from. There's this little path, and there's the boardwalk that they put out here. And I usually can't get that close to the water out here. Sometimes I'm right in this general area, but the tide's way out today. And look at the mirroring off the water, where it's calm at. And then you see the ripple edges out there, where the wind's blowing, the breeze. It's a little breeze. Got a little breeze out here today. It was a little breezier earlier this morning, but look at that mirroring. So the same thing happens further out on the water, on the horizon. Due to the angular resolution, the water starts mirroring the sky. So it's hard to find that convergence. And it definitely is not on what I say on that hard water line is not your actual horizon. And that's what a lot of the globe people want to think, that that's the actual horizon out there, but it's not. It's not. And it's all due to that angular resolution. You get the same effect here that you get out there, like I say, because of the angular resolution. It's causing, the water to mirror the sky further out. So you can hardly find where the sky and the water converge. But in some of my videos, if you look back through them, You know, you can see where the clouds are being mirrored off the water far out there. And, you know, you can't pick right exactly in between in the middle, because you got to realize it's a mirror. And when you're mirroring something at a lower angle, that, you know, you can't just split it in two and say that's the actual horizon. All right. So to give you an idea on that. Now, here's my, bird rack again. And I'm going to leave it right there and, do some filming from here. Okay, but I don't believe that is actually the horizon either. I think it's even higher up. I think it's more toward the top of that bird rack. But I want to leave the water in it. So again, I want to go right about there. Well, I just dropped the controller, which weighs it down a little bit. Okay, God, it's hard to use the phone and the controller all at the same time. I'm going to leave it right about there, and I'm going to just do some filming from here. Plus, too, I was showing these crab traps out here on my last video. I don't know if I can get them out here so you can see them. Turn down some of the light. Now you're not going to be able to see those crab traps. I mean, the crab traps are sticking above the water right now. Virtual horizon on, and again, I'm saying that the water's actually even up higher, and you see the mirroring going on underneath that rack. Of course, it's distorted. It looks like a mirage, but there's no magical force pulling that up. You can see birds land on the damn thing, for crying out loud. As I zoom back, you can see the layers of clouds. And there's always that little gray spot in there that I like to call the gray area, because that's where I think that convergence is at. And again, look at the mirroring that occurs on this. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And watch that mirroring as I zoom in. You got that hard water line. The angle. I'm going to drop it down a little bit so you can see the hard water line. And everything above that is just a mirroring of the sky. I don't even know if I'm at full zoom right here. Yep, that's full zoom. Take it up just a tad bit if I can. Yeah, right there's good. We'll tap it just a little lower. Maybe I can just do this. Got a little bit of a breeze blowing on us. There we go. Just at the top and the bottom show. Now, I'm going to move my camera because there's some rocks out there that I like to show. You know, these rocks are sticking out. And I can actually see these with my eyes. You know, that's what a lot of people, you know, oh, hey man, it's a mirage. No, it ain't. It's not a mirage. I know where those rocks are. I've been out there. I fish them. I fish this area a lot, so I know what I'm talking about. There's the tree that sticks up. Always see that sticking up out there. Always see it. And there's some more rocks off here to the side. Okay. And those are just being mirrored. So where's the real water line is, you know, okay, you could, you know, say split the rocks in two and there's your actual hard water line. But like I say, everything in front of it is just mirroring. Same way with the boats. We get the same thing with boats out there. You know, they just mirror themselves off the water and then they look like they're floating above the water. And the lower I get my camera, the worse that actually becomes. Now, I'm just curious because I always pick up this other bird rack out there. I'm curious if I can find that other bird rack with it being as low as it is, but we got all this distortion, so I don't know if I can find it. And I know it's off to the right here. And it's actually between that sign and the main bird rack. But as you see, I mean, even with the water being lower, I cannot see that bird rack. Now that's just a rock right there. But that other bird rack usually stands out and it's pretty prevalent or pretty visible. Now we'll go up a little higher. And still nothing out there. So my whole thing is because it's a lot lower, the water is, I should be able to see a lot farther out there. But as you see, I can't. I can't see farther out there. And you just seen that bird disappear into the mirror. And that's what I say. It's like this gray area out there that blocks everything out. It doesn't allow you to see. It's like a blind. Again, those are rocks. That's a little rock. You know, it could be the rack, but I don't think so. Because in my other videos, it obviously shows it. Now the sun's starting to shine on the bird rack, and that's kind of what I wanted to show too. Is you know, as the sun comes up and starts shining on the water, that causes another effect. You know, and I get all these Globers that come to my channel and, you know, tell me I don't know how to use the camera and whatnot. Shit, you know, these people can kiss my ass. I do know how to use this camera. And just because it looks like it's out of focus doesn't mean like that it is out of focus, because it's distortion. And that's what the problem is. It's distortion. It's not a mirage, it's just distortion. But you can see mirroring from underneath. Okay? So that is actually a mirroring image underneath the actual bird rack. Look it up. Go and research a lot about mirage, and you'll find some things that might make you change your mind on a few things. Actually, there are some crab traps I'm gonna back up here and zoom in on. Some birdies. There's some crab traps. Okay. And there's those three that I was filming before at a lower angle. Birds out here eating. He digging. He digging. He said, I want food, I want food. Again, I'm going to change my angle here again soon. Get back out to this bird rack. Let it finish up to three minutes here. I'm going to lower my camera. Put another battery in here too. In the middle of my filming, it don't die on me. And I am going to try to get my camera as level as possible when I get it down as low as I can. And it's a little less than 2 feet. But because I'm a few inches higher up than the water, we'll say it's 2 feet.